Hi there. Welcome to the practice questions on being able to find the gradient of a straight line graph. What I'd like you to do now is to pause the video and have a go at these four questions, find the gradient of each of these graphs, and then when you're happy with your answers, restart the video and go through the model answers with me. So pause the video now and have a go at questions 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hi, welcome back. Let's go through these model answers here together. Question 1 then. We've got a straight line graph here. I'm going to label the axis, the x and y axis there. And we need to find the gradient of this graph. Now in order to do this, what we need to do is we need to create a triangle, a right angled triangle between 2 points on the graph. Now the best way to do this is to find a point obviously that is touching the corner of one of the squares. So if we take this square here and draw a line going across to here, and then we draw a line going up to there, we've formed ourselves a right angled triangle. What we now need to do is count the distance between the y coordinates of these points. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And going across we've got 1, 2, 3. And to find the gradient of a straight line, we call the gradient m, we have to do the difference in y, which is 6, and we divide that by the difference in x, which is 3. 6 divided by 3 gives us a gradient for our first question of 2. Question 2 then. Let's do the same thing. This time I'm going to go to this point here and I'm going to draw a line across 2 squares, and then I'm going to go up till it touches the line there. Now I need to count the difference, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again, but this time we've only got 2 going across here. So our gradient is going to be the difference in y, which is 6, divided by the difference in x, which is 2. So this time we have a gradient of 3. You should be able to see the larger the number for the gradient, the steeper the line becomes. Question 3 then. This one's a little bit more tricky. If we have a look this time, we can take this point here, and I'm going along right the way to the end there, and then up. Here we've got a difference of 3. So difference in y here is 3. And the difference in x, 2, 4, this is 6. Remember, it's what the difference in y divided by the difference in x. So our gradient this time becomes 3 divided by 6, which could be simplified to a half. Finally then, question 4. This time you can clearly see that this gradient is sloping downwards. So we do the same thing. It's actually on the line there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this from this point here, and then this one along to here. And again, this time I've got a difference in y of 2 squares, and a difference in x, 2, 4, 6 squares. But of course this time it's the difference in y divided by the difference in x, which is 2 over 6, but we're sloping downwards this time, so this becomes a negative gradient. So it's negative, and if I simplify this, it becomes negative 1 over 3, negative a third is our gradient. So m equals negative 1/3.